Now, here with your Storm Watch forecast is meteorologist Sam Blaine.
Good evening, friends. Thanks for watching us and getting the latest weather information here on Facebook and YouTube. I want to show you a picture of a Bennington, Kansas tornado that occurred earlier this evening. And it gets pretty close to home because this tornado in Bennington was very close to my Aunt LaVon and Bill, who live in Bennington, Kansas. And it is a monster of a tornado, about 1.5 miles wide, doing tremendous amounts of damage, flattening homes up there. And at last word, it appears that my aunt and uncle probably are okay, but we still haven't been able to reach them on the phone. I wanted to show you this picture tonight because I want to emphasize to you how important it is that you listen to me over the next few minutes. Tomorrow and Thursday are going to be historic tornado outbreak days across the South Central Plains. We're talking large tornadoes, likely deadly tornadoes tomorrow across Oklahoma and parts of Kansas, and then Thursday again for eastern Kansas and even here in eastern Oklahoma. Listen to me. If you do not have a plan right now as to what you would do in case of a large tornado moving towards you, you need to think of that right now. Now, I'm not trying to say that everyone's going to see that tomorrow or Thursday, but I would not be surprised to see many towns facing just that tomorrow and Thursday across Oklahoma and Kansas. I'm going to show you the maps, show you what to expect, but again, you need to talk about what you would do in the event of a large tornado moving towards you, or if you're placed under a tornado emergency, which is a large tornado moving through a heavily populated area. So let's take a look at the maps and show you what to expect. Here's a look at the upper level wind forecast, and I want to show you how negatively tilted this piece of energy coming out of the Rocky Mountains is. And notice that little speed max there across northeastern Oklahoma. Then look at this large swath of strong winds in the upper levels swinging out when the main energy decides to rotate out into the plains. And that is why we are so concerned about the possibility of a potential severe weather outbreak with large tornadoes across a large part of Kansas and Oklahoma. The winds this time of year are usually not this strong or this far south. Here's a look at the CAPE index. These CAPE values are very high. They're over 2,000, approaching 3,000 in some cases. So that is the amount of energy that is available for these thunderstorms to develop. This is the CAPE values tomorrow evening. Notice that maximum across central and western Oklahoma, very tightly packed. Then as we head through the day on Thursday, notice that CAPEs start to increase over eastern Oklahoma, having a bullseye over our part of the state. So there's plenty of energy, lots of upper level wind strength, and of course lots of temperatures and moisture for these thunderstorms to work with to produce these large tornadoes. Now the next map series that I'm going to show you is downright scary. This is the significant tornado index. Notice the maximum across central and western Oklahoma tomorrow. That is where the best chance of large and deadly tornadoes is going to be. But notice on Thursday, notice how it shifts more towards eastern Oklahoma, and by Thursday evening, there's a maximum over eastern Oklahoma. Then as we head into Friday, it weakens a little bit and shifts a little bit more towards the east with the maximum across Missouri down into northwestern Arkansas. Here's the Storm Prediction Center forecast for tomorrow. Notice that moderate risk area stretching from southern Nebraska through western Oklahoma. That is where the highest chance of tornadic activity is going to be tomorrow. And again, some of these are going to be large and devastating tornadoes. Then as we look into Thursday, that whole risk area shifts more towards the east. And there's not a moderate risk out right now, but I would not be surprised if this gets updated and does include a moderate risk for eastern Oklahoma on Thursday. Then into Friday, it still has northern Oklahoma and eastern Kansas, but I think this needs to be shifted a little bit more towards the east over into Missouri and northern Arkansas and extreme eastern Oklahoma. So again, looking at all the data, it doesn't look very good for Oklahoma tomorrow and southern Kansas, and it certainly doesn't look good for eastern Kansas and eastern Oklahoma on Thursday. Again, I want to emphasize, if you do not have a plan right now, you need to come up with a plan right now. If you know of somebody that has a cellar or basement where you can get underground, you might want to become very friendly with them over the next couple of days, especially for those folks in western Oklahoma tomorrow and then eastern Oklahoma on Thursday. You need to be paying attention to the weather situation as it could rapidly change tomorrow and Thursday across the state of Oklahoma. I think we're going to see, I hate to say it, we could see a repeat of what we saw last week with the Shawnee tornadoes, the Kearney, Oklahoma tornado that I chased, and then, of course, the Moore tornado. Now, we can't, of course, predict exactly where these large and devastating tornadoes are going to occur, but they're going to likely occur across Oklahoma and Kansas tomorrow and Thursday. So again, if you're watching the weather, stay tuned. We'll keep you advised. And of course, I'll probably have an update again tomorrow. I'll probably be doing a text update tomorrow morning after I look at the data, and then maybe an update video-wise tomorrow afternoon and evening as the severe weather event's going to be ongoing in western Oklahoma. And I'll certainly be giving a video update tomorrow evening for what it looks like in our part of the state on Thursday. Again, stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and keep advised.
Be sure to follow Sam Lane and Stormwatch right here on YouTube.